Welcome to the Art Project. Welcome to Ride. Welcome to Inktober. We are getting closer, guys. I can taste it. Um, so I was probably dreading Ride as an Inktober prompt more than any other one, because what do you do with a skull and the prompt Ride? Like, I just don't even know until I started brainstorming. And during my brainstorming, I thought of different things that are rides like roller coasters and cars and bikes, and so I decided to give my skull just make turn it into a vehicle. It's kind of a, what do you call those Japanese three-wheeled bikes? Oh wait, no, they've actually only got two wheels and a guy in the front that pulls them. Anyway, I don't know. I kind of leaned towards bike, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to make sort of a bike slash hot rod slash um, I don't know, I forget what we just had cruising the coast here on the Gulf Coast in Mississippi, in Gulfport, Mississippi, and I can't remember what they call these things. But anyway, got an, it's eventually going to have a nice plush red interior with cozy bucket seats, but it also has like bike wheels. So I'm not sure if I've done this with any of my other ones. Really worked out the details more in my sketchbook than I did anywhere else. But I'm just kind of showing you my whole process. And so before I dove into the card, this was a little bit harder drawing to do, and I wanted to make sure I had everything right before I started in on the card. So I actually did a couple of little thumbnail sketches, and then I did this sketch, which is a little bit more refined. There's some problems with this sketch, but I'm going to fix them on the drawing. I printed out the sketch. Like, I put my sketchbook in the scanner and I made a copy of it, and that's what this is right here. I cut it out, I put some vine charcoal on the back of it, and I took a ballpoint pen here and started tracing it. I did this to transfer my drawing um, as much as possible. I'm going to fix the wheels and I'm going to fix the steering wheel and a few other things as I go, but I'm tracing and transferring the drawing that I did from this printout to my drawing card. Now you're going to see it's got a lot of messy stuff all over it. I didn't put the wheels because I wanted to fix those. So I had this template that has some nice little ovals. So I used the ovals to do the front and back wheel uh, to the best of my ability. I think that was the right ones to use, but I didn't have larger ovals, so I just kind of eyeballed it. I think they turned out pretty good, and I also made the steering wheel better than in the original sketch. And I just kind of jumped right in and started outlining everything in black ink. After everything is outlined in black ink, then I will be able to erase without having to worry about you see all that pencil that it's actually charcoal, all of that willow charcoal all over makes it a real mess, but that's okay. Once I get all of the ink in, I can then erase all of that pencil. So just be patient if you're doing something like this. Be patient. You don't have to erase and make it perfectly clean all the time. So um, yeah, uh, Inktober is coming to close. I think I've got like three more to do. I'm excited. Last year I tried to do Inktober and I didn't really finish it. This year, not only did I do Inktober almost every day, but I also did a video for everyone almost every day. I'm actually one day behind right now, and by the time I get around to doing it, I'll be kind of like 2 days behind. But that's okay. I'll get caught up, and just a couple more to go. And I think when I'm done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all in like a book. I have an idea. I was thinking about doing an accordion book, but I'm really kind of leaning towards maybe doing a um, just kind of a regular kind of, what do you call those, binder books, or um, I'm not sure what they're called. The same way that I do my sketchbooks, the sketchbooks that I do with my students, I'm going to fold a bunch of black paper together, staple them down the middle, and then I'm going to glue all of my Inktober drawings one to a page. And I think it'll look pretty good when I'm done. And I might even be able to write something underneath it, or give a little excerpt. I don't know. It's kind of all in my head right now. So stay tuned for that video. When Inktober is done, I'm going to make a book of all my Inktobers. I'm going to show you how I make my book, and I'm going to talk about how I made my book, and I'm going to demonstrate making the book, and then I'm going to show off the book, and it's going to be a grand old time. So all of you that are watching and following along, stay tuned for the Inktober book. Now, you see the drawing? It's too dark. I didn't mean to make my background that dark. I meant to water it down, and I did not water it down very well. So I'm just taking some white acrylic ink, and I'm spreading it around and basically covering up the black. Now, obviously, it doesn't cover it up all the way, and so I think it kind of makes it the value that I wanted it to be, and that's great. And now I'm going back in. I had to wait on the red to dry. That's why I did the background. I was letting the red dry while I worked on the background. Now that the background is, now that the red is dry, I am adding the cross hatching and giving it a little bit more dimension. And then I'm going to get some white ink, and I'm going to do a few highlights, like on the spokes here, and on the top of the tire, and on the seats, and all that sort of thing. Yep. This is another one of my favorites. I really kind of like the way this one turned out. I'm not sure exactly what all of my favorites are. You tell me in the comments down below what your favorite Inktobers that I have done are. Go back and watch all the videos and tell me which ones you like the best. Thank you for watching. This is Ride for Inktober. And, yep, that's it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell a friend, share it on your social media. Hope you finish out Inktober. Hope you finish it well, and so go make some art.